Okay guys, I'm gonna try to make this a quick video, but it's basically not for a car, it's for parts. I'm getting too many parts around and I've got stuff left over from projects and I'm needing some space. I'm running out of space. So like that's a GM transfer case, it's good. I think it's a 205 or 208, probably 205. But anyways, maybe you can tell from the tag on it if you can read it. Anyways, I know it was hooked to a 350 turbo. You know, I've got some gauges. I'm not hurting for money. I'm not giving the stuff away. I'll sell it for what I paid for it or whatever. You know, here's a steering wheel that was off a Mustang. Anyways, I've got that steering wheel. I've got, I know I've got one bikini top for CJ7 left. Maybe two, but I got one. Those are some square body fender flares. The one you can see is busted up a little bit. When they were on the truck, you couldn't see it much, but you could patch it up now while it's off. You epoxy the back. I've got a black GM, you know, an old Chevy 50 steering wheel. I've got two of those hubcaps left. I've got one 47-ish Ford steering wheel. I do have these CJ7 seats that I've just been hanging on to because I'm always needing them, but I haven't needed them. They're kind of in my way. So, I mean, I guess I'd sell them if I could get honest money for them. I got a nice set of, I don't believe there's any rust on these doors. They need to be painted to match your vehicle, but YJ CJ7 hard doors. I've got some Bronco side glass sitting there, 78, 79 Bronco side glass. You know, I got a lot of parts. You know, that steering wheel I'm not selling. That's for the Smoking the Bandit clone I'm building. There's a little steering wheel. It's got a little Mustang horn button on it. I'd sell that. I've got some side mirrors, like them circular side mirrors I've never used. I've actually got some like centerline center caps, a couple of them for the old school centerline wheels. C10 emblems, 68, 69 Malibu dash emblem goes above the door. You know, all that stuff. There's that other dog dish cap. You know, Chevy truck emblem. I believe that's a 50 Chevy ashtray cover. There's the horn button for that other GM steering wheel over there. I've just got numerous collection of little parts. Like I said, that's like a 55 four-door wagon rear door panel. I've got a piece of side glass for that wagon. It's used. That horn button is sold. It's a Dodge one. I would sell those valve covers. There's a couple more C10 fender emblems there. That's a, I believe, 58 or 9 Apache hood grill. You know, the hood, the front hood emblem for the hood. And then my biggest problem is not really the stuff I've got hanging up here because I've got it out of my way. This is a 87 K10 bench seat. The factory seat cover's torn. You can see that's what the poofy stuff is. The side plastics are good. The slides work great. And the seat cover's in good shape that's over it. So if you were fine with that, I'd sell that for 75 bucks. Like I said, and it functions nice and the seat worked good. But I've actually got a whole parts room that I have a lot of weird parts that I've acquired. And I need to get rid of them. They're in my way. And I mean, I can't name everything. And I'm not doing individual ads. They take me forever. I don't have time right now. But here's a little bit of what I got. I do have some 63 Galaxy taillight housings. I don't have the plastic lenses, but I've got the entire housing. These are 62, 66 F100 headlight bezels. I've got some, there's some F100 taillights in here, you know, used. I've got 72 Javelin taillights set up I'm still doing. And if I agree to ship the stuff, I hate shipping. I don't have a lot of time. But if I agree to ship it, I won't take a deposit or any money until the day I can ship it. So, you know, you got to work with me because I just don't have a lot of time to be running up there. I've got a brand new 70s FJ aluminum radiator in the box that I sold the truck before I put it in. That's 63, 64 Galaxy window trim, some seat trim. I've got some 75 K-Blazer square body fender trim and side molding, the racetrack trim, whatever you want to call it on a GM. I've got some of that. I don't know if it's complete, but if it's not, it's mostly complete. Most of this stuff I'll sell very reasonable just to get it out of my way. 65 Mustang Falcon radiator. That's like a chrome torque converter shield for a small block Chevy or a big block Chevy setup. I guess probably the same. Power steering pump GM, new GM water pump, rebuildable 60s, 70s, maybe early 80s quadrajets. You know, this one had Pontiac written on it. I think one of them had Oldsmobile. You know, I don't know. They're all rebuildable. They're complete. And I got a rebuildable AFB over there, and I've got an old Holly. Got a Holly 2-barrel sitting there. All that stuff I'll sell. You know, some alternator brackets. You know, this is all stuff that I want to use someday and never get to, and I need it. I have to empty this room out to do some stuff I want to do in here and build all new shelving, so I'd rather just get rid of the stuff I'm never going to use. I've got GM, you know, C10 62 to 66, you know, floor brace mounts. I know I have some 67 to 72 reproduction stuff that I bought and didn't end up putting them on. I sold them first. You know, there's a couple of weird large truck caps for Dick Steepick wheels. I've got some 69 Chevelle front windshield trim sitting there, you know, for around the front windshield. I've got a 70 Challenger, you know, patch, floor panel patch. I've got a polyurethane bushing kit for, I think, a 70 to 74 Challenger, you know, the body bushing kit, the polyurethane bushings. Actually, that might be a high energy suspension kit. It's probably not body bushings. It's a suspension kit, the polyurethane. I've got a clutch pedal for 62 to 66 F100. I've got another set of headlight bezels over there for that. This is a 60, you know, 4.6 fastback Mustang, you know, where the louvers go. It's a patch panel for that. I've got a set of C10 rockers sitting there, patch panels. You know, I got some weird K5 rear seat armrests sitting up there. I've got, if you're looking for like yard art stuff to make little yard art out of, I've got a bunch of push rods, and I've probably got 100 small block Chevy connecting rods in there. Timing covers, some for gear drive, some for not. I've got some Scout parts. I got a bunch of small block Chevy harmonic balancers, 55, 6, or 7. I don't remember. I think they were 7 hubcaps, 14-inch. Anyway, I just have a weird collection of stuff. Like, that's a 73 Mach 1 radio bezel, the heater controls, power steering pump. That's a small block Ford electronic distributor. I've got a factory AM radio out of the Mustang. I've got a fan. I have weird stuff, you know, just a very odd, you know, and I'll try to get more elaborate on what I've got. Like, that's, I believe that's 60s, 62 to 66 cab corners. That's a Scout dash pad. It's got a couple cracks in it, but it'd be easy to fix while it's off. You know, there's some low cracks there, low cracks there. Those are 73, I think, to 79 Ford cabs, you know, cab corners. I got Pontiac used valve covers. This is silly stuff. It's brand new Moog stuff. You know, there's the part number. But I know that was for a 1-ton full-wheel drive. It's a front hub assembly for a 1-ton full-wheel drive Chevy cat eye headlight. You know, so whatever that was, 03 to 06 or whatever. The part number's on there. There's the good brake pads for the same truck. You know, I've got some Impala taillights there, just a couple of them. Just weird stuff. There's like a 92 to 97 1-ton body style wiper motor. You know, it was good used one. I got a whole front suspension kit here, I think, or almost. I've got there's your front pitman arm, your tie rod ends. This is all for a 2-wheel drive C10. And there might be even ball joints in there. There's a bunch of bolts. That's for 2-wheel drive square body C10. I got tires. I got, you know, they're all 15-inch, 255/60, 275/60, and 295/50. They're in decent shape, but they all held air, you know. I've got a CJ aluminum radiator that some of that stuff I'll use if I need it, but I could also use it out of my way. Like I said, I don't want to move all this stuff twice. So I got a brand new FJ aluminum radiator, 70s. I've got a brand new CJ aluminum radiator in the box. I've got some cat eye headlight body style truck, LED headlights. I think there's extra air filter. There's some Allison transmission filters in there. There's some 8-1 injectors in there. Just a box of miscellaneous crap for a cat eye headlight, big block truck. Which the headlights and stuff would probably work on a small block. That's irrelevant. But there are some Allison trans filters in there, brand new in the box, and some injectors. I got some good small block Chevy oil pans. I got some 64 5.6 Mustang glove box doors. This is a K5 cluster with 68,000 miles on it. And I've got this, 79. It says 79 square body cluster. That don't mean that's right, I guess somebody wrote it, but so anyways, dash cluster. I've got the park gear, a new one of those with the cable on it because the cables break. Those are brand new mile marker, two-wheel drive lockout or four-wheel to two-wheel lockout conversions. It's brand new, never installed. I've looked at it, it's in there. I just have a lot of goofy miscellaneous parts. These are a set of 57 Chevy steel wheels. You can see the little bumps on them that everybody's always looking for those to put the hubcaps on. I paid $250 to have them powder coated. If it's too much for you, I get it, but that's what I paid. I'm not, the wheels are free. I paid $250 to have them powder coated. That's a 63 Galaxy Dash. That'd be cool. Some of this could be man cave art, some of it could be, and I actually have a square body steering column. It is a non-tilt with the keys, but I have a square body steering column there, complete with keys that I'd sell. Those are 78.9 Camaro Trans Am headers for a small block Chevy. I actually have in that pile is a real nice 2 to 66 F100 steering column. I have it's wrapped up in that wrap. I'm not going to unwrap it. I just have a lot of miscellaneous stuff, and I'll start trying to. There's a 57 Chevy steering column, and I have brand new column shift linkage for an automatic transmission taped to it somewhere. It's in that pile. I have a lot of miscellaneous stuff, and I'll try to get. I have some used alternators, and I know they're good. That's why I saved them. But all this stuff, like I said, some of it's junk, so, people won't want it. I have a 64 El Camino wiring harness complete in here, which I know the engine bay part of that will work on a Chevelle also, and probably different years at that. I'll try to get a little more specific at what I have in here as I shoot these, but I just don't have time to list all this stuff individually. It wears me out. So, like I said, that's a 70 to 74 Challenger high energy suspension kit, the polyurethane suspension kit, and that's a 70 Challenger floor pan. I ended up buying a one-piece pan and doing the whole thing, I believe, in that car, and that's why I bought that pan. That's a 72 Dart front, the chrome piece that goes across the front of the hood. It is not perfect, but it's very nice for a driver quality car. Like I said, I have weird stuff, and I'll try to get very specific as I get time. And I'm actually going to have to buy a big shed to put all this stuff in to clean this room out so I can get it like I want it and build the shelves like I want it, like I said. But if you buy rubber floor mats, they're fairly pricey at the store nowadays. I got piles. I got Harley ones. I've got GMC ones. I think I got Chevrolet ones. I might even have Pontiac ones, but I've got tons of floor mats. So it's a goofy thing, but if you need them, you can save you some money. I got some boxes of like off-brand small block Chevy spark plug wires. So, if you don't care, you're just building something and you don't want big MSD wires or something, I've got some of that, boxes of that stuff. Like I said, a set of small slicks that are on Ford Steely wheels. They were from a 64 Galaxy I had. Those were the track tires. They're like little 8-inch or 29, I think they're 29 by 8 slicks, 15-inch on just Ford steel wheels. Just a lot of miscellaneous goofy stuff, and I'll come down here sometimes and I'll start opening boxes and I'll put little short videos on. This is, I believe, a TJ top. I am not for sure, but it is the TJ soft top, and I think I have the back window. I'm not real sure if I have the side windows, but I have it's the whole top and mechanism. This latch may help you figure out which Jeep top it is. I'm thinking it was TJ. I'm pretty sure it was not CJ. Could be YJ, but either way, I'll sell that for $75. Those Nerf bars were on a K5 Blazer, so they'd probably work on an old K10 or something if somebody wanted a set like that. You're going to have to make your own mounting brackets. I've got a 62 to 66 Ford 4-speed manual transmission for an F100. That's a manual transmission. Those are some Firebird Camaro 79-ish, 72 heater boxes. Those are 72 Firebird Formula Trans Am marker light trim that goes on the front of them. I just have a weird collection of miscellaneous stuff, and it's all going to go except for some of the brand new stuff I have. And I actually also have factory drum brakes set up, all four, drum brakes for a 55 to 57 Chevy pickup, and I have an oil bath air cleaner off of one. Like I said, some of this stuff, guys are getting into making that yard art and welding stuff together. And so all them connecting rods and little push rods and things like that, guys could use for stuff like that, or whatever you wanted to do with them, or they could just be junk to most people. But either way, I've got a few small block Chevy flywheels left. I got 4 of them sitting there. I do not have any 400 flywheels left anymore. I believe them are all 350 or so. So I don't have any 400 stuff left. I sold all that. I actually might have one 400 balancer left. I might have one small block 400 balancer over there. I'd have to look and see. But I know I've got 350 and 305 balancers over there. Anyways, there's a paintable. You can see it's got some rust on it. But that's actually a 62 to 66 C10 front bumper, so you could have it sandblasted and painted if you wanted to, or have it powder coated silver. But either way, I'll sell that, and I'll try to get a little more elaborate and start going through some boxes. But this is just some of the stuff, like I said, in my parts room that I need to get rid of. So obviously, if you can identify a part and you know what you're looking at, then if I haven't named it and you've seen it, yeah, it's probably for sale. I've got a few brand new parts in here I keep in stock, alternators and starters and stuff that I'm going to need, and I've got a whole barrage. I've got about 10 different types of wheel spacers and adapters that I keep in stock so I can play with things and do with different wheels and tire stuff, and when I lower them C10s and 100s. But anyways, and there's some 2-barrel Chevy intakes there, some early ones. There's a throttle body intake there. All that stuff is for sale. Like I said, if you see something, that you can use. I do have some like CJ7 Jeep switches, like, the identification, for the fan, the air, the temp, the defrost. Those are off of CJ. I have some weird miscellaneous stuff, and like I said, if you try to ask me what I got, I'm going to tell you I don't know, because I don't have a lot of time to come down here. I'm waiting for a customer today, and I have to service my diesel tonight, so I had a little time to kill in between some appointments, so I thought I'd shoot some of this stuff. And I actually have something else too. I have some 49 to 52-ish Chevy convertible, the stainless trim that goes around the top of the doors and around the front windshield and around the back for a convertible. And it's in pretty nice shape. This trim is out of control because I try to keep it in piles, but I'm getting to the point now to where I'm losing track. So, like I said, I know there's actually some 62-ish to 66 side molding pieces, C10, side molding pieces there too, but I don't even know what's left or how many I've got, but I've got a couple. So if you do a lot of them trucks, it might be worthwhile. If you do a lot of square bodies with the trim down the side, I think the K5 fender and door trim is probably the same. The bed trim would be different, but it might help you out. Just piles of stuff. Like I said, that it's all gotta go or get moved, and I really don't want to move it. So that would be a good spare tire for somebody. It's a 35-inch, 15-inch rim, mud terrain. If somebody needs a spare, it'd be good for that. All right, I'll try to, like I said, elaborate more. I've elaborated on some of the stuff I'll try to elaborate more and like I said, start breaking down and reading tags. Because I know I have boxes, like I said, of rocker panel patches, and like this one here might be here. This is oh, I'm sorry, these are 50. Wait a minute. That ain't right. Like I said, I got to take a day and get all this stuff down. I know for a fact that that's a Scout dash pad, and I know for a fact that those are the, 78, 79 cab corners, which I know on some of the earlier ones. And see, this is exactly why it all needs to go, because I've got too much of it, and I'm out of room. But like I said, I'll try to get to elaborate on what these are. Okay, so these are 60 to 66 Chevy cab corners. So 60 to 66 Chevy cab corners in that package. I've got those 78, 79, I think those go back to 73 patch panel cab corners there. These are, I want to say, 67 to 72 C10 rocker panels. Now they might be 62 to 66. I'll have to double check, and I probably got a set of each. But just and it's stuff that if I sell it, fine. If somebody needs it or wants to get a project done right away, I know those are 60 to 66 front cab supports. So like for your front body mount there, those are 2 cab supports. And I know I've got, like I said, miscellaneous stuff around. I've got tubes of original Ray Bestis brake lines. Those are all brand new brake lines in the tubes. So if you're building something or doing something and you need a set, I've got several tubes full. I think they're all full. I don't think I've ever taken any out of any of them. So there you go. That's just some parts I have for sale. Some are used, some need to be like I said, that 65, 66 Mustang Falcon radiator needs to be reconditioned. It was leaking a little bit, so I threw an aluminum one in there because the car wasn't original anyways. But some people want original stuff. And in that box, I know I have, and the top tank had been replaced, but the core was bad. It's a 73 to 79 Ford truck radiator, and it's a monster, but it needs to be recored. But the top tank was good, and like I said, some people don't want aluminum, some people want original, so that's what you got. So there you go. And I've actually got an 80 Chevy truck grill sitting up here. It is not perfect, but it is one, and I believe I have the headlight sections over here, and it is not perfect, but for somebody who wanted a grill in a hunting truck or a driver quality truck, I have that. I want to say it's like 84 Chevy truck. It could be 82. And a lot of you guys will know automatically. I don't have to tell you. Those are some cool cutouts that I had that I was saving for a rat rod. They're exhaust cutouts that are made to go into the side of the body if somebody was building a rat rod. They're little cutouts that you would put in the side of the bed if you wanted to exit the exhaust out the bed. So I'd sell that stuff. Like I said, I try to save all this stuff, but I'm going to have to move it out of the building and then back in the building, and I'm not looking forward to it. So if you see something you can use, and I've mentioned it, and like I said, I'll try to shoot some more videos and start opening up some individual boxes. There's no gold mines here. There's no hidden gems. It's just a lot of the same stuff that I use that I've bought, not like those are some brand new. I'm not sure which those are. I've got another set of I patch panels, I bet. Like I said, I've got that C10 two-wheel drive square body. Yeah, here's 67 to 72 front cab supports. The front 2 cab supports where the body bushings go on that. I've got those. Just weird stuff. But I know a lot of people are redoing C10s, so like that pitman arm and tie rod ends and all that stuff brand new. That kit, there's a bunch of bolts in there for C10s. They might need that stuff. So there you go. That's just some stuff. Maybe junk to most people, but some people need it. So there you go. Got a bunch of original clutch fans down there off of old motors. Not really interested in getting rid of my toe chain collection or my toe straps, but I guess I probably might get rid of some of them. And I'll tell you what else I have down here somewhere is I have a box. I have a box of brand new straps down here that I'll never use because I use a very specific car strap. I'll bet you I don't know where I stuck them at. When I find those, I've actually got some straps, automotive strap, for strapping stuff down. I use a specific kind, but I've actually got, and I have like an AC compressor. There's the part number on it. It's a brand new AC compressor. Somebody had that. They were going to use it on a classic style truck because it had the classic style, look to it. But they ended up not, I didn't use it on whatever it came with. So, trying to find, I've got a brand new box of real nice set of straps down here. Don't know where I put them. Anyways, okay, thanks for watching. Weird miscellaneous parts, rat rod parts, or man cave stuff you just want to put up on the wall, some of it like that old 63 Galaxy Dash. Thanks.